First and second, no outs.
Now batting,
Clemens, the next to hit,
Cody
1 for 3.
Clemens.
Hard hit to right center. Gone. His second of the year. It's 4-2. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to end? When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. John Schreiber out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Taylor
Royals.
Clark takes over on the mound.
Number 45.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Royce Lewis. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a
50.
pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and
Keishel.
didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luke Keishel, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Brooks Lee.
And now the shortstop, Brooks Lee. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Michael Harris the second, the next Twin up to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a huge home run. What a blast. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Taylor Clark departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Michael Lorenzen.
Number 24.
And with the big deficit on the
Michael
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his
Lorenzen.
mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. On the ground, and it stays fair.
That's now 3 hits in a row for
Up
the
next for
offense.
Minnesota,
He kind of
the
rolled
catcher,
over on this pitch a
Ryan
little bit, but he got
Shepherd.
enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So a man at first. Ryan Jeffers at the plate and fires in a fastball at 95. Lorenzen, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a slider. This one could be trouble. Miranda around second. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He will score. It's 8-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps
Matt
off your bat like that, you're
Wallner.
thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out, runner at second. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 10-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Michael Lorenzen gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
New
Royals.
pitcher in the game for the Royals, Bailey
Number
Falter.
36.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So digging in, James Outman. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now, Cody Clemens. Isbell under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 12-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Luke Keeschel now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw, and they get the out. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Twins 12 and the Royals 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment, but when that player...
Jose Urena gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands. You often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Urena is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final 12-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Twins leave the bases loaded. Score remains 2-2. We're in extras here. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Ramirez back to work. On the corner for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Guardians walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 4, 2 groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Henderson. Feed to second, that's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. 1 for 3. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. And that's all they'll get.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II, trying to deliver as the hero. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
One strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Turang in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
So bases loaded with one away.
Now batting.
And now for the
Designated
Twins,
hitter,
Jonah Bride. In the air to left center. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. And we are tied.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Sean Newcomb won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jose Leclerc. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's Royce Lewis.
So who's going to be the hero today? This could be the at-bat that changes everything.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around third, and it's off the wall. He'll score. The Twins have the lead. Save! And they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That one ripped. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. Ripped to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. 4 runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 10 and the A's 7. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. Funderburk back to work.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a ground ball. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
0-1's the count.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Max Schumann up next for the A's.
Schumann.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cody Funderburk will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So
Minnesota.
the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tyler Alexander.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third. Lewis throws to first. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail 10-7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hogan Harris.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now at the plate,
Leading
Cody
off for Minnesota,
Clemens.
the first baseman, Cody Clemens.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brooks Lee, the next Twin, up to hit. Line to left. Soderstrom makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 15.
Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And now two aboard.
The catcher, number 33.
Here's the catcher, James Outman.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Clemens around third. 1 run across. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side.
Michael
Met it out front, but just stayed
Harris.
through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. Swung on, belted. Going back. 1 run is in. It bangs off the wall. A 2-run double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. It hit the ball so well
Jonah
right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hogan Harris done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
A's,
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
number
Mitch
28.
Spence.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1 down. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Jonah Bride. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, and it got him doubled off. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Minnesota leads this one 13-7. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go
The
down.
batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob.
Here's the shortstop
Wilson.
at the plate, Jacob Wilson. He's already homered in this game. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Next pitch is downstairs.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me
Now
that I could beat a
batting,
guy
the
who
first
looks like he
baseman,
was
Nick
going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the Freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Hurts. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball.
Alexander is just 1 strike away. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Out to short. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take game 1 of the series on the road.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
A 13-7 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Addison Barker. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Bryant steps on the bag, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers, 1 for 3. That's hard hit on the line. 1 up, 1 down. Here at Target Field, it's really important to have rangy outfielders. Lots of ground to cover out there.
Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. Hit on the ground to short. Strong. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, I agree, Boo. There's a ton of space in the outfield, and that high wall in right center makes for a lot of doubles. Got to get a good jump as an outfielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Twins DH, Jose Miranda. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he grounds one back up the middle. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. That's a big first out right there. And that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Called out on strikes. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is downstairs. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's too low. Ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base.
On the ground, and this should do it. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.